Hello, Modified 95 family. We are back. It's hot today. It's very hot. I'm done with work. I'm at home by myself. My wife's out. My housemate's out. So I'm like, let's get some stuff done. On the thermometer, it says it's 105 in my garage, and I'm about to walk out onto the surface of the sun. Today, I want to get the engine bay clean. I'm going to see how that goes, because if I start cleaning it, and as soon as I put the cleaner on there, it evaporates and dries instantly, this may not work, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Also, I want to take off the fenders on the wagon that sits behind me. That's what I'm gonna work on today. I've been having issues with my hatch, my 96. It's a weird fuel cutoff issue. Like around 5K, it starts cutting out. So that's another video. I ordered a new fuel pump in case that's it. I want to drain my tank. I kind of probably pissed off a ton of people, so maybe something's in there, maybe not, maybe it's just backed up. And I'm also going to check the injectors. It's cool that my fuel pump's on a separate switch, so I could probably pull out all the injectors and then hit the switch and see how they spray to see if one of them's not like kicking out enough. But we'll definitely work that out. But today, just a cleaning and take apart day, so I'll take you along for that. 30 seconds later, I am literally melting out here. The fender should be pretty easy. Just some tins up here. My side skirt's already off from some repairs my housemate did, so easy to get to this one. This is what the engine bay looks like right now. Just all kinds of greasy. Make sure I'm not putting shadow on there. I think that I'll also, at least while it's hot, I can wipe off every one of these different hoses that come out, and some are for the heater core. That's for fuel. Just anything that's a hole into the body, that big hole, I gotta plug that with something. Yeah, I'm pointing right at the right thing. I will take that out, but I need to bleed out the master cylinder and then just get this all clean. I still need to pull out this power steering stuff without making a huge mess. Those are all things I can do today, or an attempt. Let's see, this one, the side skirt is still on, but it needs to come off for paint, so I'm gonna get to that. I don't want to say I hit a snag, just a slight delay. So I was using my normal cheap 10mm. It also doubles as 3/8, and it wasn't slipping this time. But the issue is I have this super tight gap between the door. See, it's a 10mm right there. So I found this adapter in my friend's tool, and I will definitely return it to where it goes. But it allows me to put the smaller socket on there with this adapter. And then it fits right into that hole without scratching anything. We'll probably still put it on something else. It's gonna get repainted, but I will be more careful the next time. I just need something that fit in there. And we get to that point. Here we go, pre-drilled for the fender mirrors. And yet, this is my first time with an EF, so I'm discovering where everything is, and apparently they wanted to make sure that this bad boy did not come off for anybody. I'm using an impact, so I don't want to stick with that small little tool because I don't want to bust it, but I would gladly replace it for my friend letting me use it. If you can get one of these, my friend let me borrow his. This is his backup one. It speeds up work so much faster. Oh, so nice. All right, here we go. All right, beautiful. We're one step closer, guys. Moving on. There's always a right way, a wrong way, and a James way. Now, some people would say, well, isn't the James way just the wrong way? I'm like, yes, but it's faster. So I disconnected the power steering pump. I made sure to put this cool tray to catch all the juices. So I'm proud of myself. I didn't jack up my driveway, covering it with power steering fluid, which actually looks pretty good. It's the color it's supposed to look, not too scummy. But I pulled the clips off these, so this is coming out. So that's helping clear this up and just letting me get more into this pit that's inside of this car. It's really good to take apart your own car because you learn a lot about it, like damage it may have or where things are going wrong. I also took off these, I'll jimmy these things off, and then I will take off all the stuff from the cowl and I'll remove it. I don't want to replace that. So I will try to ease it out so it can be a lot cleaner when I paint. On my last car, we painted the bay, and there's all kinds of overspray on this thing. There's all kinds of overspray on this, and I don't want that to be this build. And also my side skirt. My other side skirt was already off, so it was really easy to get off because it wasn't there. My driver's side one, every single one of the stupid plastic clips, why they use plastic, do not know, is just spinning in the hole. I checked up my little screwdriver. So doing things more the James way to speed things up. I have my jack out, burning hot handle, just dragging it out here was ungodly. And I'm just gonna borrow my housemate's drill because he got the snap-on impact. Bam, bam. Same battery for this bad dog. So I'm gonna drill each one of those little plastic clips out. It should take about 30 seconds. And then side skirt should be off. And this fender will be off. Here's what we have over here. Try to keep my shadow out of there. But yeah, looks nice and clean in here. You can see the factory color of my car was this nice gray, like gunmetal pewter gray color. And then it's this baby blue color, which everyone loves except for me. But yeah, I really want to get this clean. And we're gonna get this all white. I got the color code. I don't remember what it is offhand, but I saved it because I asked someone with a wagon. I'm like, hey, I love the color white. That's factory. Let me get that color code, and they sent me a picture. Maybe I'll put it in here. Yeah, so color code. Things could definitely be more smashed up, but it is not. Just getting in the way. Yeah, so I got the rest of that power steering reservoir out. And I'm just gonna probably pull the lines back to there. Seems like a good place where they can sit, and this one will sit out of the way. I'll see what else can be pulled out of there. But yeah, I definitely got the side skirt off. I don't know what the French word is for it not working, those stupid little plastic clips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom here. Then all these plus that one, these side skirts go on with more clips. I don't know what they're worried about them flying off or something, but they aren't coming off. But I was careful. I only had to drill out this one, but the rest and the door sill unscrewed. So that was very nice. All right, let's get to some cleaning and taping off and get those windshield wiper blades off. All right, final recap. This was just supposed to be a short one. Everything takes a little bit longer when you are doing it on video, but I want to share the progress. So definitely got this side skirt off. That was fun. Just a little drill action, got that off. Both fenders off. I'm glad to see there's no damage. I also took this off, this cable. I just moved the side. Of course, I need that to pop the latch on the hood, or maybe I'll just replace it with hood pins. Don't know quite yet. I'm just kind of making sure I don't damage anything in case I want to use it, so I don't have to rebuy the same thing. But I was able to get this one off with a little trick from I think it was 2 Car Pros video I watched in between while I was trying to cool off because my phone was overheating, so I couldn't keep recording. I had to throw it in the freezer for a second. And I just put this back, this little nut on here, so I didn't lose it. The other one's just gonna sit right here. There's a little tool, kind of these little pinchers that will get that off. I'll ask my housemate when he gets off. He'll probably just be like, oh, it just pops right off, and do it with his hands. I guess it's pressed on there. It's like a press fitting. I think it's what they said in the video I watched. But yeah, this is where I leave it. Got the power steering cooler off that I'm going to delete. I hope I can run power steering without it. But everything else, all the lines are staying in here. And I don't think that the subframe, 1, it's not coming out, and 2, it's not going to get painted. It'll just get like heavily degreased. So when I can actually get out the brake booster, when it's not so hot, I almost passed out here, so hot, I'll pull out the booster so I can clean behind that and paint behind that and not paint the booster, and then replace it with one that's not busted. Right now it feels like I have a booster delete on there. It's so hard to press. But yeah, once that's off, the cowl will come off, and I'll clean under all that. I don't think that goes through to the body, so I'm not taping that hole up, but I will get that hole filled. Still trying to figure out what goes through there, if that's the throttle cable, or maybe it's just a random hole in the firewall. Do not know. Yeah, and then once again, I'll tape those up. But yeah, I think this is what we'll have to do to prep it to paint. Engine bay will be painted, and then the body will get painted the same color. And I definitely have to remember to put in the picture of the color code so that you guys will know what type of white. It's nothing special, but I think it'll look good when the car's back to a factory color and not this fancy blue. All right, so next time, hopefully something more excited, some action. And also because the B series is going in, we gotta remember to bang this out. I wanna notch that pretty good and then clean it up so it looks factory and doesn't look just smashed with a hammer a bunch of times, which it will be. All right, man, until next time.